Hey y'all, it's Lippy with Gemini Homestead. I've been on a roll today. Windows are up, fall temperatures are out, shrimp season is starting up with a bang. We're second week into October. So we're going to do a shrimp boil. It's just going to be 2 pounds. They're 12 to 14 count, and what that means is there's 12 to 14 shrimp per pound. That's how you can usually find out how many shrimps in a pound. You can ask your seafood guy or your butcher, what's the count. So this is going to be very large shrimp. But I do mine a little bit different, but since I'm only doing 2 pounds, I'm doing it in the house. So it's going to be shrimp, boiled potatoes, boiled corn. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you the first steps to getting this all together, because it's going to go fast. Shrimp cooks in 3 minutes. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the first step. First step, we're going to boil these potatoes. And I know you're thinking, boiling the potatoes. What I want them to do is get fork tender, but not falling apart. So therefore, when I do put them in my shrimp boil, they're not going to take on all the seasoning to where they're not, edible, because they can get too hot, because, potatoes is a sponge. It'll soak up all your seasoning. Plus, like I said, shrimp 3 minutes. It's going to take longer than that to boil potatoes. So I always start mine off, and I basically pre-boil them with salt. Over here, in the pot, you'll see, I'm going to get it stirred around so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, this is just a non-MSG crab boil that's right here. And I'm going to give you the ingredients if you want to make your own. And the reason why the water is cloudy is because of my own seasoning that I put in here that I will share with y'all. And then if we move over here, we've got corn going to go in. We're going to have some lemon wedges going in. And these here, guys, are boiling size onions. And as you can see, I've left the skins on. The reason why I did that is because if I was to take the skins off and put them in that boiling water, you would never have a whole onion. We like that sweet whole onion. And then here is the shrimp. Now, some of you are going to look at this and go, uh-oh, the head's on. It's called the frond. I actually boil mine with the heads on. Then I'll remove the heads because I like that flavor. But you could actually take the head off right here and then boil your shrimp. But you're actually going to lose a lot of good flavor. But if you're not real familiar with shrimp, it can be a little intimidating. Okay, y'all. I told you that I would give you my seafood boil. Now, you can use the bag, but I measured it out, and for a good standard, and this would go for, I'd say, 6 pounds. That's estimated. It's 4 tablespoons kosher salt, 4 tablespoons dry mustard, 4 tablespoons coriander seeds, 2 tablespoons dill seed, 1 tablespoon celery seed. Celery can overpower. 1 tablespoon red pepper flakes, or to taste. I put 5 bay leaves in from the bay leaves that I have in the freezer. And then 2 tablespoons of your own Creole seasoning, which I make my own Creole seasoning, and that's the powder that you are seeing in there. And it's got enough sodium in it with the Creole seasoning. But that is your basic boil, whether that be for crab, shrimp. You would add more paprika if you were trying to do a crawfish boil. It actually, that's what helps dye the vegetables. It really doesn't put off a big flavor. Try to stay away from smoky paprika, because then you're going to alter the taste completely. And then I also add a tablespoon of obey. And I'm sure all of y'all know what obey is. But that's all I'm doing. I'm bringing this up to a boil. I'm going to turn it down on simmer. And I'm going to let it simmer a good 30 minutes. Because I really want that to have a good broth flavor. So then when I start putting my potatoes in, I'm gonna let them go. It'll probably take about 10 minutes. That's it, because remember, I'm pre-boiling them. Corn takes 3 to 5 minutes. So the corn will go in. Of course, the lemon wedges. I'm gonna squeeze them now and then drop the lemon wedges in there. And then we're gonna come in with the shrimp. Once it comes to a boil, 3 minutes, pull the shrimp off, you're ready to eat. Simple, easy meal, and really and truly, you can turn this bowl to any flavor you like. I started to pull out some cauliflower, because we love cauliflower in here. But I thought, no, I'm saving the cauliflower for another recipe. So when I get to the next step, after I get the potatoes done, then we'll come back and I'll show you how we actually put it in the boiling pot and go from there. But this is going to go 20 to 30 minutes, so don't get in any hurry. Let it come to a boil, reduce the heat, because there's other steps to this. Okay, y'all, we're going in with a half a stick of butter. It's starting to come to a boil. That's all we're going to do. About 10 minutes it took for it to come to a boil. We're going to turn it down to a medium. The potatoes are ready to come out. Remember, I said I only wanted them fork tender, and I'm going to show you. I've just got a serrated blade, and I'm going to go into one of the potatoes. It's tender, but it's not falling apart. And I'm just going to set them over on a plate. This actually speeds up the process. And I do this even for my crawfish, and I just have them sitting out on a plate. Because like I said, they can take on a lot of spices, and you're wanting seasoning, but you're not wanting to blister your mouth. I mean, some people think that Cajun cooking is hot. No, it's seasoned, but it's not hot. So we got our butter melting. We've got about another, I'd say 15 minutes. And then we're going to add the shrimp, add all the vegetables, and we'll be eating within 20 minutes. Okay, we're ready to go in with the shrimp. I timed it. I let this go 15 minutes. Corn, the potatoes, and those tender onions. Now we have 2 pounds of shrimp here. I'm looking about 28 total. 14 per pound is what I'm estimating. And this is where you got to be precise. You do not want to overcook your shrimp. You really don't. They become tough. Oh, this is going to be some good eating. Everybody in the pot. And I'm going to tell you what. I barely had enough. Barely had enough room. Oh, some of these are huge, y'all. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get the lid out. Okay. 3 minutes. Because it's going to take 3 minutes for it to come back up. Take the lid off. When it makes a crush boil, in other words, you're going to see foam come up, you can pull it. So, it's going to come up to a boil, 3 minutes, done. We're about to eat. Here you go, y'all. Shrimp, corn on the cob, potatoes, and petite yellow onions. Oh, this is good eating. We're ready to eat.
Yes,
I got y'all a picture following this last segment. I hope you try it. Shrimp is out right now this time of the year. So you can get your hands on some shrimp. You can have your little shrimp bowl for 2. I think I made him happy.
Got 2 right here.
Y'all, I can't ever do a video without that clown. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and God bless.
God bless.